hair is all tangly. I'm already burping. Hi guys. So, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a wonderful day or week. We are in my living room right now. Just hanging out, taking some time to myself. Today we are going to be doing some reading, but I'm also going to probably make it a little inaudible or unintelligible. And you know, I always like to be transparent with you guys. So I've been dealing with some health things ever since my wedding. Ironically, I got to enjoy my wedding weekend, thank God. But pretty quickly after that, some concerning health issues arose, and I don't want to cause any, alarms or panic yet, because I'm just currently in the process of still figuring it out. But with that being said, that's just kind of all that's been on my mind. That's where I've been struggling, obviously. Just kind of dealing with, again, health things, but also trying to understand and deal with the unknown, because I feel like struggles really happen when you're dealing with something that you don't even know what it is, or you don't understand it, or you're waiting to get answers. That's where I struggle personally, so that's where I've been, like my mind. So it's been really hard to kind of focus or sit down and film. And yeah, so I wanted to actually take some time to do something nice for myself and read a little self-help book. I don't read these really, but I do like them. And this one is called Don't Sweat the Small Stuff, and it's all small stuff. Simple ways to keep the little things from taking over your life. And I think that's ironic because health issues is not small. Like, it is one of the worst things to really be dealing with. But it's more about not letting things consume you, and just taking it step by step, thing by thing, day by day. And yeah, I thought this would be a good little thing for me to do right now, and to kind of just bring you along with me. I also just wanted to give a little update in case my videos are once again sporadic. I'm going to be figuring it out very soon. By the time you see this, I'll be getting it figured out. So that's good. But there's always some worry, there's always some anxiety and fear dealing with this kind of stuff in life. And yeah, thank you in advance for being supportive and understanding, because I know you guys do. It's just a way of venting as well for me. Just letting you guys know what's going on. So I already started this a couple years ago, so I'm just gonna pick up where I left off. Oh, got a little bookmark. So yeah, let's just get comfy and jump into it. Cozy. And yeah, so this one says, let's see, once a week, write a heartfelt letter. There's also planes, so you're gonna get the full effect of my atmosphere. I think I'm also gonna bring you maybe a little closer, just so I know you can hear me. Maybe right there. Is that better? Okay. This is an exercise that has helped to change many lives, assisting people in becoming more peaceful and loving. Taking a few minutes each week to write a heartfelt letter does many things for you. Picking up a pen, typing on a keyboard slows you down long enough to remember the beautiful people in your life. The act of sitting down to write helps to fill your life with gratitude. Once you decide to try this, you'll probably be amazed how many people appear on your list. I had one client who said, "I probably don't have enough weeks left in my life to write everyone on my list." This may or may not be true for you, but chances are there are a number of people in your life or from your past who are quite deserving of a friendly, heartfelt letter. Even if you don't have people in your life to whom you feel you can write, go ahead and write the letter to someone you don't know instead, perhaps to an author or who may not be living, whose works you admire, or to a great inventor or thinker from the past or present. Part of the value of this letter is to gear your thinking towards gratitude. Writing a letter, even if it isn't sent, would do just that. The purpose of your letter is very simple: to express love and gratitude. Don't worry if you're awkward at writing letters. This isn't a contest from the head, but a gift from the heart. If you can't think of much to say, start with the short little notes like, "Dear Jasmine, I woke up this morning thinking of how lucky I am to have people like you in my life. Thank you so much for being my friend. I'm truly blessed, and I wish for you all the happiness and joy that life can bring. Love, Richard." Not only does writing and sending a note like this focus your attention on what's right in your life, but the person receiving it will, in all likelihood, be extremely touched and grateful. Often, the simple action starts a spiral of loving actions, whereby the person receiving your letter may decide to do the same thing to someone else, or perhaps will act and feel more loving towards others. Write your first letter this week. I'll bet you'll be glad you did. That one didn't speak quite to me, but it's okay. This one's scary. I don't know. Okay. Imagine yourself at your own funeral. This strategy is a little scary for some people, but universally effective at reminding us what's most important in our lives. When we look back in our lives, how many of us are going to be pleased at how uptight we are? Almost universally, when people look back on their lives while on their deathbed, they wish that their priorities had been quite different. With few exceptions, people wish they hadn't sweat the small stuff so much. Instead, they wish they had spent more time with the people and the activities they truly loved, and less time worrying about aspects of life that, upon deeper examination, don't really matter all that much. Imagining yourself at your own funeral allows you to look back at your life while you still have the chance to make some important changes. While it can be scary or painful, it's a good idea to consider your own death and, in the process, your life. Doing so will remind you of the kind person you want to be and the priorities that are most important to you. If you're at all like me, you'll probably get a wake-up call that can be an excellent source of change. I guess that's true. Repeat to yourself, life isn't an emergency. In some ways, this strategy epitomizes the essential message of this book. Although most people believe otherwise, the truth is, life isn't an emergency. I've had hundreds of clients over the years who have all but neglected their families as well as their own dreams because of their belief that life is an emergency. They justify their neurotic behavior by believing that if they don't work 80 hours a week, they won't get everything done. Sometimes I remind them that when they die in their basket won't be empty. A client who is a homemaker and mother of 3 children recently said to me, "I just can't get the house cleaned up the way I like it before everyone leaves in the morning." She was so upset over her inability to be perfect that the doctor had prescribed her anti-anxiety medicine. She was acting and feeling like there was a gun pointed at her head and a sniper was demanding that every dish be put away and every towel folded, or else. Again, the silent assumption was, this is an emergency. The truth is, no one other than she had created the pressure that she was experiencing. I've never met anyone, myself included, who hadn't turned little things into great big emergencies. We take our own goals so seriously that we forget to have fun along the way, and we forget to cut ourselves some slack. We take simple preferences and turn them into conditions for our own happiness. Or we beat ourselves up if we can't meet our self-created deadlines. The first step in becoming a more peaceful person is to have the humility to admit that, in most cases, you're creating your own emergencies. Life will usually go on if things don't go according to plan. It's helpful to keep reminding yourself and repeating the sentence, life isn't an emergency.